I wasn't in the ad because of look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like he says something fabulous and he goes, "Yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like we need to party." What is he talking about?
Instant is going off.
When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl. I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He said, told Jay, he was telling me, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50. The nigga Puff was like, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like fucking. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's just a little fruit. Puff's a fruit pile. It's a fruit pile. Trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Like, you don't see accident pictures of me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident.
My picture there over Midtown Manhattan. In Manhattan is where it all went down today. A judge denying Sean Diddy Combs' request for bail after he pleaded not guilty to sex trafficking charges. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin with more.
Rapper Sean Diddy Combs now facing sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges following a months-long investigation. He appeared before a federal judge in New York on Tuesday, pleading not guilty and will remain behind bars.
50 Cent is back in the headlines, stirring the pot as Diddy's arrest rumors start to blow up. You know how 50's always been exposing the dark secrets of the industry. Well, word on the street is that he's been dropping some serious tea lately, and people are even saying he might be giving evidence to the FBI because he's got the inside scoop on everything. Now he's out here talking about all the drama surrounding Diddy's arrest, and he's convinced Diddy's not the only one about to fall. Apparently, 50's got some wild footage of Jay-Z at one of Diddy's infamous parties doing some shady stuff with younger girls. And now, 50's throwing major hints that Jay-Z could be next in line for a takedown.
You know what 50 gonna say to you when he sees you?
What?
I heard Diddy touched your butt.
Oh man, what the hell?
Oh no, I don't know that was going on.
You know,
I can't wait to run into him again.
See, what you gonna say to him?
Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami.
Why have you never stood next to nobody? Because you studied the 48 laws of power.
Nah, man, that's whack. And he knew exactly what I meant because he'd been standing next to something his entire career.
Right.
He stood next to Biggie. You put hot on him. That's stand next to the fight if you want, right? You stood next to Mace. Stood next to Jock. Look, Puffy might be the destination for anybody going nowhere.
Saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as the nigga that was with Big L. Yes. Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing.
The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Prosecutors claim the rapper ran a criminal enterprise through his business empire, where he and his associates engaged in sex trafficking and forced labor. He's also accused of verbally and physically assaulting victims and using assistants and household staff to hide his crimes.
As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines.
Let's be real. Why is Jay-Z laying so low right now? What's he really scared of? He's been tight with Diddy for years, and now that Diddy's name is getting dragged, folks are starting to connect the dots. Too many questions are flying around, and it's looking suspicious. 50 Cent consistently seizes opportunities to comment on the latest happenings in the industry. His well-known conflicts with Diddy and Jay-Z have become common knowledge. With Diddy currently facing a web of allegations, 50 Cent is not holding back in discussing him, while also keeping Jay-Z in the conversation. Let's delve into what he has to say about both of them. Amidst the wave of revelations about Diddy's unconventional behavior, 50 Cent was quick to join in, adding his own insights. However, the clash between 50 Cent and Diddy extends beyond physical confrontations. It's rooted in a long-standing verbal feud, seemingly originating from their days at Bad Boy Records. A recent revelation from Tony Yayo, a member of 50 Cent's G-Unit crew, has added an unexpected twist. Yayo disclosed that 50 Cent was on the brink of signing with Bad Boy Records, but Diddy ultimately opted not to finalize the deal. Although not widely publicized, it's noteworthy that 50 Cent has addressed the subject of a potential record deal with Diddy and Bad Boy Records on at least one occasion.
Because, you know, I remember the first time, and a lot of people don't know the story, that 50 went to Diddy. 50 went to Diddy. We went to for Bad Boy. A lot of people don't know that. We had the meeting, and it was so crazy that Diddy didn't sign him. I know that was one of the biggest mistakes of Bad Boy. And, you know, the Preem situation, and, you know, a lot of people were scared of Preem. 50 wasn't. So it was just like, you know, and I remember Diddy said this. He don't even remember. He said that the three things people hate about rappers, he's like, yo, we can't sign you, Playboy. It's too much. He was like, it's too much drama, like, you know, with the Biggie stuff and all that. And I was just looking like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
But what do you mean drama with the Biggie stuff?
Because we came to Diddy. 50 came.
After Biggie got killed?
That was one of the meetings that we had.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Yale said that you were supposed to sign the Bad Boy.
Yeah, you know what? I was going back and forth, and he just look, they knew I was talented. They just looked at it and was like, I don't want all of the stuff that comes with it. The M stumbled over it, but he didn't know the trouble that came with it.
And now when he got arrested due to the infamous lawsuit, he jumped again. Writing on Instagram alongside a screenshot of a headline about the allegations, 50 said, "Damn, I hope he all right. If you cool with him, check on him. All joke aside, this is a lot." Just moments before, 50 had reacted to the Harlem Mogul's latest lawsuit with a post that read, "I told you, I just said, and here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know WTF going on here, this is crazy." He then mocked the mogul for settling the lawsuit just a day later, writing, "LOL, he paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water, and here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, every woman he put his hand on." But now he is also dragging Jay-Z in the situation, which might mean that he is warning Jay-Z. Jay-Z has this uncanny ability to always stay in the spotlight, grabbing headlines left and right. Ever since he stepped onto the scene, he's been the talk of the town, and the media just can't get enough of him. Jay-Z's life is like a never-ending soap opera, with all its twists and turns, and people just eat it up. Over the last 2 decades, Jay-Z and 50 Cent have engaged in on-again, off-again beefs that have played out multiple times. The rivalry began with 50 Cent mentioning Jay-Z on the 1999 track How to Rob, to which Jay responded with a bar in his own 1999 track It's Hot, Some Like It Hot, that took a dig at 50 Cent, saying, "I'm about $1. What the F is 50 cents?" The insiders claimed that Jay was bullying 50. Since then, the two have traded stray shots as their careers progressed. The feud between 50 Cent and Jay-Z had reached a boiling point, and 50 Cent made it clear with the release of his response track titled Be a Gentleman. In this powerful song, he directly addressed Jay-Z, delivering a stern message to watch what you say. The track became part of his compilation mixtape, Guess Who's Back, which hit the scene in April 2002, escalating the tension between the two influential figures in the hip-hop world.
Studio, he said it before, but I'm telling you how impactful it was. He walked in the studio and he was like, yo, this dude 50, y'all gonna have to deal with him in the next couple months. He said it to the whole crew. You gonna have to deal with him. For me, 50 is like one of the most incredible hook writers.
Right.
And hooks will get you
everywhere.
Lord.
Everything.
Yo, bro, it was one time me and Bleak was in the studio and I heard a 50 record and I looked at Bleak. This dude said, I know you don't love me. Cause you ain't the same when Jay-Z's around.
Right.
I said, Bleak, that's our hook. That's our hook. How do we not say that? That is a Bleak hook.
Right.
How do we not say that?
Right.
I'm looking like, yo, this dude is too good.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to like recreate those times. Those times was like, I mean, obviously, you can't bring those times back, but you know, just for it to be so high, it says what I think about it.
What's the
but
inspiration?
It's new anyway, I might not think that way in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nobody, like when I reach out, because I want to see what the complications are, when nobody has any information about it, and it only came from that angle, I have to believe that that was something that's from that.
Did you and Jay-Z ever have a conversation, or y'all in different offices as far as like?
We don't need to talk about nothing.
I heard that.
Yeah.
All right. So when you do get the call, it's a no-brainer for you to do Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And because it's Dre's show, like you got to pay for that. That was expensive.
Yeah, I know.
And we had to be here for 7 days ahead of the show to rehearse it. Like I was like, I know the words.
Right. Yeah. Hang me upside down, man. I'm good. Hey, man, was it different hanging upside down 20 years later?
Yeah. A little more weight there.
Yeah.
And it was dangerous. It was rich versus reward. It's like, wait, I'm trying to make a great entrance. You know
Right. Who idea was it to hang you upside down again? Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Right.
And then, after like the second time in rehearsals, I was looking around like, why do I do this?
Right.
We were talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself, like I'm a shady aftermath. You see what I'm saying? Like there's so much G-Unit Records.
Right.
They forget that I'm M and Dre's artist. You see what I'm saying? Like, but that's just the way it was. Like,
were you a part of it? Even like you say, you weren't on the ad, right?
Yeah.
When we saw the initial asset that came out, and you weren't on there, but were you already a part of it?
No, I already had communication with Paul about going to do it, but the ad was coming out that already was shot with.
Okay, gotcha.
With him and everybody else in it. So I'm like, nah, cool. I'll be surprised. Like, it's cool to be surprised.
Right. Yeah, I was surprised too. I remember at rehearsal, I was like, man, what the hell?
I won $20.
Right.
Yeah, me and Louis betted against it, and I was like, 50's gonna show up.
So 50 Cent's revelations paint a pretty grim picture of Jay-Z, suggesting he's willing to do whatever it takes for fame and fortune. And honestly, considering Jay-Z's track record, it's not all that shocking. He's been linked to some pretty shady stuff in the past, way beyond just sketchy business deals. And Cat Williams has already talked about how some unspeakable crimes are being done in the industry.
And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen.
There are some wild accusations going around right now, suggesting some seriously dark stuff behind the scenes, like occult practices and even whispers of human sacrifices in the past. With new info popping up, it's raising major eyebrows and making people wonder if there's been foul play all along. What's really catching people's attention is just how bold these claims are. And now, there's a growing crowd pushing for a fresh look into the case, hoping to finally get justice for Aaliyah.
And then I realized it was Aaliyah, and then I just threw my A game. And then, I guess Jay was trying to get at her as well, and I didn't know. And then it got brought up, and I was like, fuck both of y'all. But it never worked out for them, and we were both like trying to get at her. I kind of eased up, but then we ran into each other. It's a long story.
So you and Jay was both getting at Aaliyah, obviously.
Everybody was getting at Aaliyah, bro.
Right.
she would she'll go to dinner with a nigga, but she wasn't gonna just be smashing. So that was like the big deal, like who could get with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We all put like.
Was he bitter?
Obviously. Yeah, he felt the way.
The true reason of Rockefeller's breakup.
But everybody knows that shit. Like we were both.
I heard it, but I didn't.
Yeah, but what they be trying to act like he was like really fucking with. Nah, he was sending flowers and doing all this shit that nigga. He was courting her, so we were both going hard, and so we ended up in the same house 4th of July. So we were, for some reason this day.
Wait a minute, you, Jay, and Aaliyah ended up in the same house.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, I think he's where he belongs. I mean, I know Aaliyah, so I know what he did.
Oh.
I can't be objective about that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely seemed like he needed some help.
You ever have beef with R. Kelly while you was with Aaliyah? Did you ever hang on to no shit or get weird or?
Nah, she had asked me to leave it alone completely. So she never really wanted to tell me. It was like things I'd be like, yo, she just was just leave it alone. She just wanted it left alone. So that's the thing that people would be like when Jay was doing videos with him, I was be in the video, but I'd be like, yo, what do you want me to do? And she'd be like, don't start nothing, just don't be in no shots with him. And then when he did the record with Jay, that's why I was that was almost like one of the things where I was just like, he's out of here, Jay. I just let it go because I couldn't believe he did a project with her, with R. Kelly, knowing that he had raped my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if you look at it, like I'm not on there as an executive producer, and like he had done some bullshit before, like he wanted to get out of Rockefeller with us, but we had this OG named Deuce that, he didn't want to, because he didn't want us to work with Biggs no more. He was like, we could cut Biggs, and I was like, I can't cut Biggs, like we could do something different, but Rockefeller's us three. And, then he wanted me and Biggs to take less money, and I was like, I'm not taking less money. So it was a problem about a year before that, and then our OG Deuce from St. Kix or St. Croix kind of straightened it out, and then he died. And then like a year later, and him and Biggs didn't speak for like a year. Nobody knew. It was really him and Biggs that had the problem. I mean,
Jay and Biggs?
Yeah, and it's so funny because Biggs is up under him now.
But here's the real kicker. Who's going to stop Jay-Z? Rumors are flying that he might be caught up in some really shady stuff, including that M word. There's talk that he could have been involved in the M of his alleged mistress, Kathy White. And isn't it crazy how there's almost no info about Kathy White, who died under super sketchy circumstances back in 2011? Well, journalist Liz Crowan is now stirring the pot big time, saying she actually spoke to Kathy right before her death. Liz is dropping hints all over the place, making it seem like Jay-Z could be in serious trouble. On top of that, old blog posts are resurfacing, with people claiming they saw Kathy hanging out with Jay-Z and Diddy. And with all the drama surrounding Diddy lately, fans are wondering if Jay-Z might be the next one under fire.
Jay-Z called me. Hey, God, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me.
Shelley, the results are almost identical to the other investigation the mayor requested a few months ago. Counselors worried that review wasn't thorough enough and possibly biased. And for the second time, Darren White was cleared of any wrongdoing, but that's not the case for police on scene. The City Inspector General's report into Kathy White's car accident at Wantabeau in Montgomery back in July shows then Public Safety Director Darren White's presence was intimidating to paramedics and police when he showed up on scene in his city car. But it finds he didn't interfere with the investigation.
Darren White did no wrong, and we can put this issue behind us and move on as a city.
But it raises issues with police, showing there was enough evidence to investigate Kathy White for DWI because they suspected she was driving impaired when she hit the curb. And a report from that day shows she admitted to taking prescription drugs. But police let Darren White drive her to the hospital before any tests were done.
Kathy White was first found out to be allegedly having an affair with Jay-Z when she was spotted at Club Tao in Las Vegas with Claudia Jordan and Diddy.
Because there's no way she's going to sit with Liz Crokin and tell her the truth about Kathy White.
What happened to Kathy White?
Someone should ask Beyonce.
Wow.
Somebody should ask, what was the report, the arson report for her childhood home that burned up over the holidays?
Oh, wow.
Somebody should ask, why were they so interested in going back to visit? Maybe somebody should ask what was in those fucking walls.
Wow. So Beyonce is not innocent like she likes to play. She's not innocent.
The rumors were flying thick and fast about Kathy. There was talk that she and model Claudia Jordan were spotted hitting up a Las Vegas club, kicking it at a table with Jay-Z and Diddy. Kathy must have had a whirlwind of gossip swirling around her, which can't be easy to handle. But that's the price of fame sometimes, right? And if you're in the mood for some detective work, check out Hollywood Street King's website. You'll stumble upon 3 separate blog posts from 2010, all dishing the dirt on Jay-Z's alleged fling with Kathy White. And his relationship with Foxy Brown is now a common knowledge amongst people. Foxy Brown, born Inga Marchand, has revealed that her entry into the rap industry had a significant price, especially during her youth. There are speculations that she alleges Jay-Z, then 27, took her virginity when she was only 15. The rumors further suggest that Hova, as the story goes, with purportedly generous attributes, financially supported her high school days by funding shopping sprees and pampering sessions at hair and nail salons, all with the alleged intention of establishing an intimate relationship with her.
Let's clear this up once and for all, the whole Dame Dash, Jay-Z feud. You know, that's been out for a long time. I know you spoke on it before, but where did this come from? And what is the status of it?
Well, if you see people like me and Dame, we'd be together every day. Because our drive was for Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't have anything else to do. So we'd be together every day. Every day, our waking day, we was worried about doing something else to make Rockefeller grow. In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And now we got our focus everywhere. Different things. There's Rockaware, there's state property, there's Armadale, there's so many different things, as well as things that we always want to do on our own, which is, when people see that, us drifting apart, we always been polar opposites, you know what I'm saying? But when people see us drifting apart and doing different things like that, it leads to like talking, and then that just grows and it grows. And
all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly.
Foxy Brown joins us this evening. Foxy.
Hi, good evening.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So their crimes are pretty much similar, and that is why 50 Cent believes that Jay-Z now might be having a tough time, just like Diddy. That's all for today. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon